G'day, Don. You want something to eat?
Wouldn't mind.
You know where the kitchen is. Oi, your bag.
So, how'd it go then?
Well, they're going ahead with the case. It comes up in 6 weeks.
I see. Well, I'm rather surprised to see Shane back here then.
Seemed like the best idea.
Well, I thought you said your parents are back from a while.
Yeah, they are.
Well, surely it's their responsibility then.
No, it's something I want to talk to you about, Don.
I'm not sure I want to hear this.
Just hear me out. It is partly Mum and Dad's fault that he's ended up the way he is. It's not that they don't love him, it's just that there's not enough time to love him.
Yeah, look, Nick, if you're saying what I think...
If Shane goes back to the city and lives with Mum and Dad, he's going to be fine for a couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, but he's going to start running with that same crowd. Now, if he's here with us, I can keep an eye on him.
Us?
Yes, us.
No. No, I am sorry, Nick, but I am not having that boy living under my roof. Not under any circumstances.
Above all, it is practical. What else do you propose I do?
Isn't it just a little presumptuous to expect me to take Shane in after all the time?
I realise that, Don, and I'm sorry, but he is my brother. I don't want him to end up the way I've seen other street kids end up.
Surely this is your parents' responsibility, not mine.
I explained all that before. Mum and Dad have barely got enough time to say hello to each other, let alone look after Shane.
And you seem to think that if he moves to Summer Bay, his life will be miraculously transformed, is that it?
I realise it is not going to be easy.
Easy? That's the understatement of the year.
You don't like him at all, do you?
No, Nick, I don't. And if you must know, he makes me feel uncomfortable in my own house.
So that's it?
Yes, it is, that's it.
Well, I guess we're going to have to find somewhere else to live.
What? You and Shane?
Mm-hmm. And Lou?
Oh.
Well, Don, you're leaving me no choice.
Oh, do I have to go to this stupid thing?
Come along, Shane. You might enjoy yourself.
Can't I just hang around here until you get back?
In case you'd forgotten, the last time we left you here on your own, you nicked off with Don's car, so I think you should come along.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
No worries. Now come over and stick your finger down the sink.
And what about after the wedding? If old Deadhead doesn't want me...
I think Mr. Fisher to you would be good.
Well, where am I supposed to go?
Don't worry, we'll sort up now.
I'm going to pick up Greg and Sam. You two coming to the church with us, or...?
No, we're going to pop over to the surf club and see if Alice can make room for Shane at the reception.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll see you there then. Bye.
OK.
I don't know how you can live with someone like that.
Shane, just give it a rest. You're starting to sound like a 15-year-old.
Blasted thing. Yeah.
Don't you think you're prejudging Shane?
Lucinda, I thought we'd had this conversation.
Yeah, well, I'm worried about him.
Well, you don't think I am?
Yeah, well, maybe you should be more worried about him.
Why? Just because I'm worried about the boy doesn't mean I have to solve all his problems, does it?
Yeah, no one's asking you to, Uncle Donald.
No, but you are asking me to put a roof over his head. Excuse me.
Well, what's the big deal? You know, the boy's not going to be a pain in the neck all the time. He's just going through a rough patch.
Lucinda, I have to deal with students every day of the week going through rough patches. The last thing I need is to come home to them.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Of course, I would have preferred you and Nick to stay, but I do understand that he feels responsible for Shane.
Well, I guess we better speed up the flat hunting then.
Well, nobody's asking you to be out by tomorrow.
Yeah, the sooner the better, right?
Lucinda, I'll be honest with you. No, I don't like Shane. And yes, the sooner I see the back of him, the happier I'll be. I'm sorry. Oh, I give in.
Oh, look, Shane, we're going to get a drink, so do you want to join us?
Oh, yes, suppose so.
Have you met Sophie yet?
Yeah, hey, Dave.
So what would you like?
What is it?
Well, there's punch, orange, raspberry.
Orange, please. Yeah,
Orange?
me too.
I'll have that raspberry run, thanks.
Raspberry, thank you. Shane, what about you? What would you like?
Got any beers?
Sorry, mate, no can do.
Why not? This isn't a pub.
That's right, it's a surf club.
You reckon I'll get rotten on one beer?
We're not going to find out because you're not having one.
Look, don't worry about it, mate.
Oh, looks like we've got a toughie on our hands.
Yes, well, I'm sure Shane would like us to think so.
Come on, he seems okay.
He's a jerk, Damien.
We've crowded at your place, now Shane's moved in.
But not for much longer. They're moving out. Well, I said I wasn't having Shane. Well, it just seemed to snowball from there.
Oh, I see.
You think I should have taken him in, I suppose?
Well, I don't know him well enough to say, but you think he ought to go, then he ought to go.
You three seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Well, why don't you invite Shane to join you?
Why? Yeah, Pip, he's not exactly trying to fit in, you know.
Well, it's because he doesn't know anybody.
He's up himself.
Finn, that is hardly very fair. You don't know him.
His next brother, he can babysit.
Look, I'll go talk to him, all right?
Thank you very much, Damien.
Hello. How's it going?
What do you reckon?
I suppose it is pretty hard if you don't know him, mate.
Who's that blonde chick giving me those dirty looks?
Oh, that's my sister, Finlay.
I feel sorry for you.
Oh, she's all right. Hey, yeah, I heard about you nicky off in Fisher's car.
So?
What? I just heard, that's all.
Yeah, well, sometimes you feel like you've just got to split, that's all.
Yeah, well, I nicked off from home too. So did Finn. Mum kept on giving us a hard time at home, so she got the cops on us.
So why are you staying here?
What, Summer Bay?
Yeah.
It's better than a lot of other places.
Yeah, thrill a minute.
Well, what about you? You still staying with Fishers?
No, he's kicking me out.
So where are you going to stay?
Dunno, but it's not going to be around this stinking heights for sure.
To the bride and groom, Greg and Bobby.
Greg and Bobby.
For they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows, for they are jolly good fellows.
What are you doing?
Hey, where can I get some grog?
Why?
What do you think?
Well, there's the pub, but they're not going to say you anything.
Oh, great. What are you supposed to do for kicks around this joint?
All sorts of stuff. You can hang around.
Where?
At the diner.
Oh, wow.
I know it's not the city.
No?
It's not bad once you get used to it.
Mate, first chance I get, you won't see me for dust.
How about just coming back inside?
No, it's all yours.
Has anyone seen where Shane got to?
Oh, yeah, he's outside.
Did you see him walk out during the toast?
Yeah, I did, the rude little coot. He won't make too many friends if he carries on like that.
Oh, he'll be all right once he gets to know us.
That's if he hangs around long enough.
What makes you say that?
No, it's just the way he's been talking.
Yeah, we'll see.
No argument there.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's a good bloke.
Oh, come on, everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt, surely.
That's what we said about Dodge, and look at the stripe he caused everyone.
Yeah, well, you see, I used to do a bit of part-time bar work myself. When I owned a yacht, I used to see the best tourist places in the world.
Hey, Sunshine, how about putting that some experience into use and giving us a hand, all right?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I should top this up, Michael.
Yeah, okay.
Going well, Donnie?
Yes, Adam, seems to be.
Mr. Ross, can I please have pink lemonade?
I'm a bit busy. Can Uncle Donald get it for you?
No, I'll get it for him. How many of these?
This seems to be the last of the...
So, please.
Adam, you idiot! Why don't you watch what you're doing?
It was an accident, Donnie.
It's raspberry. I'll have to go home and soak it to get this out. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. I shouldn't be too long.
Oh, that's all right. We'll manage.
Fool.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
Well, it looks suspiciously like you might be leaving.
Yeah, well, I am, but don't freak out. I haven't stolen or anything. Look.
What is it with you? What's the matter? Why are you leaving?
What's it to you? You're not going to pretend you care, are you?
Yes, sir. I do, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, sure.
Answer the question.
Look, I don't fit in, okay?
Have you ever tried to fit in?
What's the point? Either you do or you don't.
Well, don't you think you should talk this over with Nick first?
Oh, stuff.
No, don't. Look, you want to stay right here, young man. It's about time you and I had a little talk. You don't care about your brother at all, do you? Just yourself.
Give up.
Well, it's quite simple. Either you're grateful for what he's done for you or you're not.
Yeah, I'm grateful, okay? Now just lay off.
Then would you please explain to me why you were sneaking off behind his back like some scared little rabbit?
What?
Well, you obviously haven't got the guts to tell him face to face.
I could tell him if I wanted to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I've known many boys like you over the years, Shane. And almost all of them cowards. Yes. You're running away because you're scared. That's your answer to everything, isn't it? Pretend it hasn't happened.
Well, let me tell you something. If you keep this up, you will end up like all the other losers of this world, and nobody will give a damn about you because they will see you for what you really are. A pathetic little coward. But if that's the way you want to live your life, then I guess that's your business. Well, what are you waiting for? There's the door.
You!
Cake because there's more of a story behind this cake than there is behind War and Peace.
So what's the story, Don?
Nothing. We just had a bit of a talk, that's all.
You and Shane had a talk?
Yes. I've decided to let him stay on with us for a 6-month trial period, providing he follows a few basic ground rules, of course.
That's great, Uncle
Thanks,
Donald.
Don. What's brought this on?
Well, why don't you ask him?
Yeah, well, I thought you must have gone then.
No, I was just hanging around outside for a while.
Fisher?
Give me a break. He just came back at the same time.
Brendan, could you do me a favour? Could you find Marilyn and give her a piece of this, please?
Yeah, sure.
Great, thank you. Would you like some cake?
Oh, thanks, Pip. Looks great.
Hey, we just heard the great news.
It's Pop's idea. Yeah, what brought it on, mate?
Ask him.
Well, he said ask you.
What is this, the third degree?
No, of course it's not.
Yeah, well, I don't have to tell you anything if I don't want to.
Mate, we're part of this outfit as well. We just
You got what you wanted, so just butt out. I'm sick of everyone trying to run my life for me.
Shame.
No, hang on.
Thank you.
Shane! Hey, Shane, come back!
Fancy meeting you here.
Actually, I'd hope you'd gone home.
Do I remind you of too much?
G'day.
Oh, g'day. I've just locked up.
What, Uncle Donald and Shane not home?
Yeah, they're gone shopping together on Yabby Creek.
Together?
Yeah, in the same car even.
Wow, they must be getting along well.
Yeah, they are. Which is more than I can say for you and I at the moment.
Oh, hi, Nick. Thought you'd been work.
Oh, I swapped the ship with a mate.
Oh. And what's in paper that's so interesting?
Oh, I'm looking for a house to rent. You've got to get in early if you want something decent.
Well, you're moving out? I don't understand. Why?
Well, I thought that was the proper thing to do now Lou's gone.
No, not at all. You're very welcome to stay as long as you like.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely. And if I've given you the impression that I wanted you to leave, then I can assure you it was completely unintentional.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, like what?
Shane. I thought you'd be over the moon to see the back of him.
Well, I wouldn't go that far exactly. I mean, I admit we don't see eye to eye on most things, but...
Understatement of the century.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we could work things out as we go along. Besides, my reasons for wanting you to stay aren't entirely selfless. The idea of living alone again, well, it's not exactly a comforting thought. You get used to having people around, even people like Shane, I suppose.
Are you sure you don't want time to think about this?
No, absolutely. If you're happy to stay, I'm happy to have you here.
Well, in that case, thank you. You have a couple of tenants.
Thanks, Bobby.
So, what was that all about before?
Oh, it was nothing.
It didn't seem like nothing to me.
Yeah, well, Tug's got a big mouth.
Oh, and I suppose you're going to close it for him.
Yeah, if I have to.
And you seriously wonder why Kelly dumped you?
Sorry, did I just miss something? I mean, did someone just pull your chain?
G'day, guys.
Hi, Nick.
Mate, are you ready to pick your stuff up from the Rosses?
Yep. Did you have any luck finding a place to live?
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, great. What, a house, flat?
A house. See you later.
See ya.
So, what about furniture?
Yes, we have furniture as well. It's Don's place.
Oh, you're not serious?
Why not?
You said we were going to get a place of our own.
Well, that's when I thought Don expected us to move out, but he's just told me we can stay for as long as we like.
Awesome.
Shane, he's doing us a favour. Try and be grateful.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I don't want to live there.
Tough.
Don't I get any say in it?
Sure. When you start paying rent, let's move.
Go and live with old Flathead, eh? What a crueler.
Come on, Shane, move it. I'm going all day.
Yeah, go on, Parrish. Run along, mate. Big brother's calling.
Well, mate, I would say it's a good thing you're moving out. Sounds like there's going to be fireworks here tonight.
Yeah, well, still, it's going to be better than living in Stalag 13.
It's not going to be that bad.
So, As it's agreed you're going to go on living here, I thought it might be a good idea if we drew up a few ground rules. Just to avoid any problems in the future, of course.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, well, they're only small things, but in my experience, it's always the small things that create the problems in the first place.
Like what, Don?
Well, certainly no loud music or hogging the phone. And I think it's absolutely essential that we share the housework evenly.
That's not a problem. Is there anything else?
Well, yes, I would much prefer it if you didn't leave any dirty clothes or wet towels in a pile on the bathroom floor.
No worries.
Oh, and of course, if there's any habits of mine you find particularly annoying, I mean, please feel free to say so.
No, that's fine, Don. We appreciate you letting us stay. Is there anything else?
Here's a couple of things, yes.
Mate, I'm sure it is not going to be as bad as you think.
Get serious? What about all those rules?
Well, it's fair enough. It is his house.
Yeah, but why can't we get a place of our own? It'd be great.
I'm not made of money. So we're not going to have to fork out for Vance rent, bonds, furniture.
I can help. I'll get a part-time job.
No, you won't. You stick to your studies. But I'll tell you what. We'll give it a try for a while, and if it doesn't work out, we'll find somewhere else.
How long's a while?
No, how does 3 months sound?
3 months? No way. Flathead's going to drive me around the twist by then, and I'll have to put up with him at school too, don't forget.
Shane, firstly, stop calling him Flathead. Secondly, if you toe the line at school, you're not going to have a problem. And thirdly, it is 3 months. Now, that's non-negotiable, and I expect you to make an effort. Agreed?
Guess I don't have a lot of choice, do I?
Hello. First I was engaged, now it's not answering.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Bob. Sam was so keen to go and catch worms that I bet he's organised for Adam and him to go fishing.
Well, if he'd only known, he could have dropped Sam off here and had a look at that car.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, serves him right for hogging the phone.
G'day,
Guys? Still can't believe it.
Yeah, well, mate, maybe he felt sorry for you because that tiny scratch on your forehead.
Yes, who knows?
Who cares?
Sounds like someone's got some good news.
The best. I got it with a 12-month good behaviour bond.
And 3 months extra community service, don't forget that.
No worries. She'll bet's going to detention centre.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, congratulations, Shane. That's great.
Thanks.
You were very lucky.
And I know it, don't worry.
Good, because you're going to have to watch your step in the future.
Don't forget what the magistrate said. If you commit another crime in the next 12 months or leave my care, you're going to be straight back in front of him.
And you'll face this charge again, on top of any others.
I'm sure he won't be so lenient next time, Shane.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I'm not going to get myself into a mess like this again.
Promise me that?
Yeah, I promise.
Good. That's what we want to hear.
And listen, I'd like to thank you both for standing by me. I really appreciate it.
No worries, brother.
No, I mean it. If you two hadn't been there, it'd been a whole different story. Now all I've got to do is go around and sort things out with Damien.
Oh, hang on, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Well, I think he's still pretty upset. I'd leave it a while if I were you.
You reckon?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Thanks. Hi.
Hi. How's Damien?
Not the best.
That's what I thought.